I don't know that I've had anything happen to me as meaningful as I have this gesture of the University of Arkansas.
What do you give a man who's had everything, who has everything, and now is going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? So what can you give a man in recognition of that? And really there's very little.
Couple that this year when we play Texas A&M in Jerry's world with the year that he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame is just really special.
One of our young people in our department actually kind of fostered the idea of a replica uniform. Actually, on his own, worked up a uniform and gave it to me along the lines of, wouldn't this be cool if we wore it? And when I saw it, my thought went to, there it is. If we can be allowed to wear a Cowboys replica uniform in Razorback red and wear that in our game in AT&T Stadium, the incredible stadium that JerryJones built, would be a wonderful tribute.
The idea of the Razorbacks playing in that inspired me, and it really caused me to do more. Better stadium, bigger stadium, one that was more substantive, one that had more wow. The fact that the Razorbacks would play in there meant a lot to me. To think that they're going to run out on that field in recognition of the Razorback uniform as it compares to the Cowboy uniform is more than I can take.
You know, to be around him a couple different times and realize the true heartfelt message that he has shared several times about being a Razorback and how much it influenced his life as a Cowboy. And I think a lot of our guys obviously have seen the special as well, where he talks so fondly of what his time did here to establish what he is today. It's pretty cool.
I grew up in a little kind of a 7-Eleven type store, and I would sit there at the counter when I was 10, 11, and 12 working in my dad's store, and I would listen to those Razorback games, and I would listen to Preston Carpenter and Henry Moore, and played for those Little Pigs of 1954, and I would just hang on every word over that radio. And so I don't want to get emotional, but I would just aspire and dream of maybe someday getting to be a part of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The truth is that while I was playing football and really understanding the value of counting on somebody else, your teammate, and that teammate counting on you, and of understanding the value of everybody wants to quit, everybody feels bad, you just got to keep going. When I look back on it, the combination of those things have been really the direction that life took me.
We wanted to do something that would touch him, emotionally. But the incredibly wonderful thing about Jerry and his entire family is they've never forgotten who they are. They've never forgotten that they're Razorbacks first. And you know what, they're as proud of the Razorbacks and when we win in whatever sport as they are when the Cowboys win a game.
When I think of actually putting a helmet on like this, I think of the days that I'd put that Razorback helmet on and it just made me Superman. It was like kryptonite. And so without getting emotional, if I guess at my age, if I put this thing on, I might run the ball a little bit out there. I've always said that football has very few euphoria moments. It's basically hard work, and it's basically not being real happy with the way you played or the way you practiced. But boy, those few times, that small percentage of time, when it is great, it is euphoria. The recognition of the University of Arkansas, the recognition of the Arkansas Razorbacks, and of all of the people that shoulders I've stood on, teammates, and certainly Coach Brawls and his staff, coaches like Wilson Matthews, and to think that I've gotten to use that, if you will, and any skill or any knowledge I had to gain recognition in the NFL is wonderfully fitting that we get to dress up like this to play those Aggies.